All right, thank you all for coming out. Appreciate it. Coach Todd Cooley's weekly press conference. Thank you guys for making the time to be here this afternoon. Statesman a 48-14 win over the Bethel Wildcats in a Week 1 victory for the Statesmen. A 20-point first quarter, first time that has happened since 2017, and the sixth highest scoring first quarter under head coach Todd Cooley. So 22 Statesmen making their debut. Patrick Shegog 16 of 19 for 196 yards and 3 touchdowns. 11 different players catching at least one pass for the Statesmen. So a lot of bright spots for head coach Todd Cooley and his Statesmen. And with that, we'll bring up Coach. He'll make an opening statement and then answer any questions that you might have.
Really appreciate everybody being here. Obviously, really excited that we were able to get the season started, number one, and number two, we were able to come away with a victory to get the 2021 campaign off and running. So I thought we played well early. I thought we had a lot of good energy. I thought we were playing really fast early in the football game, which was fun to see. We didn't sustain the level of execution that I would like to have for 4 quarters. That's where we've got to get better. Also, we were able to play a lot of guys. A lot of guys played in their first games here, and I thought that was really good for our football program. I thought our crowd was energetic. I thought they got better as the game went on, which was great. And we're excited about another opportunity at home this week. Obviously, it's a big weekend on campus. Pig Pickin's always a big deal here in Cleveland and at Delta State University, so we're excited about that. And we got a good opponent coming in at McKendree University. Coach Babcock's done a great job there for many years. I think it's going to be a tough challenge for us. It is a Division II counting game, which is big for us as we try to get a D2 counter, and hopefully we can get a win. But the main focus right now is to continue to just get better and focus on us and see what kind of improvement we can make from Week 1 to Week 2, and see if who's going to keep stepping up and making plays. That being said, I'll answer any and all questions.
With the second game kind of going from a Thursday game to a Saturday game with a couple extra days rest, is there anything, anything different as far as practice schedules, or is there any type of an advantage for having like a couple extra days?
Well, I think it was good that we got off last weekend. Our young men had not been off very much at all since we started fall camp back, I think, whenever that was, August 5th when we reported or whatever that was. But they have not had a lot of time off, so that was good to give them a couple days where they could relax. Some of them go home, see their families and things of that nature. So we came back and practiced yesterday. Had a pretty decent practice yesterday. You could tell we were a bit rusty. We hadn't been on the field since last Thursday. So it was good to get that, and hopefully we'll have a better one this afternoon and as we prepare on. But the only thing that we did different this year is we brought him back. We took Saturday and Sunday off. In the past, we brought him back on Sunday and took Monday off. So we changed that this year, and so we'll see how it goes.
Talk about the performance of both Shegog and Cole Kirk Thursday night.
I thought they both played well. I think obviously Patrick had an interception that he's really upset about. We're upset about. It's out of his character. It wasn't a really good throw. It wasn't a really good route. Felt like we made a mistake there. But I thought, he played really, really well. I thought Cole Kirk came in and did what he's capable of doing. It was good for him to get some experience. It was good for him to throw a touchdown. We have a lot of confidence in that young man. So I think, like I said today at lunch, at our luncheon, that, we've got a really good – 2-quarterback system there. Both those guys can play football, and that's we've had a lot of years we haven't had that, so I'm excited about that.
As far as the kicking game, I had some missed field goals and a blocked PAT. Just talk about that aspect.
Yeah, it's got to get better. I felt like our coverage units were really good. I felt like our kickoff return unit was really good. We blocked the punt, but we did not make field goals when we needed to. We missed an extra point. We had a field goal block, as you mentioned. Those are things that we've got to get better at. Our Connor Mantelli's a very talented young man. It was his first collegiate game. It did not go the way he wanted to. Bounced back, had a better practice yesterday. So we just got to keep bringing him along and keep bringing Parker along. And, the main reason I felt like it was blocked was the get-off time. I felt like we were a little slow. But other than that, we just got to be more accurate. We got to, he came here to make kicks. We got to make kicks. He knows it. We all know it. He's working at it hard every day. He's talented. He's going to figure it out.
With just coming out the gate hot, 20-0, that's got to be rewarding after such a long wait
Mm-hmm.
to come onto the field and just see execution.
Mm-hmm.
Just talk about the first quarter specifically.
Yeah, I thought it was dominant the first quarter. I really did. I thought we were fast. We were flying around. That's how we want to play football. It's wish we could have done that for 4 quarters. We couldn't. A lot of that's to Bethel's credit. They got a good football team. They're going to win a lot of games. So I don't know, man. It was awesome. It's kind of a relief, I guess, too. First game in 2 years, you don't know what's going to happen. First game any year, you don't know what's going to happen, especially in 2 years. So it was to come out like that. It was kind of like it was great, and it let everybody kind of breathe over there and relax. But man, it was fun. It was fun watching those guys make plays and playing fast. Those first 20 points right there. The first 5 possessions, I thought we played extremely well.
And you talked about getting out the gate and playing a lot of your depth chart. So Rico Owens and Jamarcus Ellison, they're both near first down a clip. So just from the running back perspective and running the ball, how nice it is to have 2 players getting moved.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. I mean, Rico pretty much picked up right where he left off in 19. I think he had 97, or something on 8 carries, 2 touchdowns. That's what we're used to seeing out of Rico. He's a really good running back. I think he's taking a lot more pride in blocking and doing some other things that you didn't necessarily see him doing in 19. But I was really pleased with how he played. Jamarcus Ellison's a young man, has been in our program for 2 to 3 years now. Might be his 4th year now, as a matter of fact. He's a graduate. Really proud of him. He just keeps coming, keeps working, and we know he's got some big play capability as well. Dion did not have the rushing stats that he normally has, but he hurt him in the receiving game. So that's the thing that I felt like Coach Fletcher did a good job with the plan and spread the ball around. We threw the ball to our backs a lot, which we felt was a point of emphasis coming in tonight from 19 as well. So that was good to see that getting started right out the gate.
McKendree, what are some of their strengths on offense?
Well, they're a 1 back, 1 tight end, 11 personnel, as you'd say. Quarterback's a really good thrower of the football. They're going to try to be balanced, but they like to throw the ball around a little bit too. But they are going to try to run the ball, which makes them effective. I think they're just really efficient on offense. Defensively, they will play multiple looks with their backers and fronts. They will bring pressure. They play multiple coverages on the back end. It's sometimes kind of confusing on where they are. So I'm sure a lot of that's all by design. They do a good job with that. I think that they're solid in the kicking game. They're just a team that's extremely solid in what they do. They're going to come in here and be ready to play. I got a lot of respect for their staff, what Coach Babcock's been able to accomplish there. This will be a real challenge for us.
Coach, 6.5 sacks, 4 interceptions. Just kind of talk about the pressure you were able to generate with your front 6 and how then the back end of your defense was able to finish the job when you got that pressure.
It's kind of the same stuff that we always been preaching that we like to play since Coach Green took over, and it even goes back before that. But Coach Green, I think, does an outstanding job coordinating our defense. He knows what he wants to do. We believe in the same things. We believe in attacking. We've been together for 9 years. So we kind of know what each other's thinking, just like me and Coach Fletcher do. We've been together for 9. All 3 of us been together for 9 years. So we know one another very, very well. We have belief system on defense. We want to take away the run, and we want to pressure your quarterback. Our defensive backs know that when you come here, you're going to have to play man coverage. We're going to play zone too, but you're going to ask if you can't cover man-to-man, then Delta State's probably not the place for you. It's today's college football. Sooner or later you're going to have to cover man-to-man. You got to be good at it. So we keep working at it. Had too many pass interference calls the other night. We got to be better with our feet and our eyes. Because, man, we know. I mean, people watch film. I mean, there was guys open. They had guys running scot-free on us the other night. That's scary. You know, it's things we got to get better at going forward. So, but we are always going to try to pressure the quarterback. Everybody knows that. They know that when they play us, and we're always going to try to stop the run. We don't hide from that.
It's hard to avoid the date you're playing on, September 11th, 20th anniversary.
Mm-hmm.
Hard to ask a question because football's, in its own vacuum, but just playing on 9/11 20 years later.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be, something we discuss, how lucky we are to be able to do it. Obviously, that's a day that I'll never forget. It was an unbelievable tragedy in our country's history. And, a lot of these guys probably definitely don't remember it. They were so young. But, I think that something we'll definitely talk about as we get closer to game time. But much like our country, we're resilient. We're able to shift gears, and our thoughts. We got to be. I think we take the approach that we're very blessed to still be here. We never forget, but we get a chance to go do what we love because of the way our country responds to things like that. So, at the end of the day, much like our country does, we're going to go on and get ready to play this football game on Saturday night. Great question. Anything else? Go Statesman. Thank you.